Hi there, Becky here from 168 Fitness. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about achieving some health, fitness and weight loss goals before the end of this year, maybe before Christmas. So it's never too late to get started, but definitely get started this week if you haven't already. Go back and watch the videos that I've already put out there about goal setting and how to get started with achieving your goals. And then this week, each week as well, I'm going to be giving you some top tips for achieving those goals. So I'm just talking kind of generally. Obviously, if you need some more specific personal advice to you, please do get in touch and I'd love to help. But this week, following on from last week where I was talking about getting started with some exercise, because when you exercise, you have these feel-good, happy hormones, endorphins released into your body, so you just feel more positive, and ideally that will lead to you making healthier and happier and choices and in your lifestyle and maybe with your diet as well. So that's what I want you to build on this week. I want you to be consistent with that exercise that I talked about last week. Now that's a challenge in itself, being consistent. You've done it 1 week, hopefully 2 to 3 exercise sessions I said last week. If you didn't quite hit that goal, to hit that target of 2 or 3, then let's try and get on track with that this week. So 2 or 3 exercise sessions, 30 minutes or more, but it doesn't have to be like hours. It just sort of 30 minutes is great, 2 to 3 of those. And I want you to, if you did that last week, I want you to do it again this week. You don't have to increase, you don't have to do anything different. Do exactly the same thing again with the exercise. If you didn't quite do it last week, let's try and get on track with that this week and cement that habit. That's what we're focused on in October, whilst we've still got a little bit of time and the weather's still kind of nice at times. We want to focus on creating that habit with the exercise and getting you into it so that we can carry that forward into the colder, darker winter months. So carry on with the exercise, be consistent with that, that's important. And then also in terms of diet is going to benefit everyone as well. Like I said, with exercise, no matter what your goal, exercise is definitely going to help you. So I would say the same with diet as well. It's going to help you. Everyone can benefit from making healthier choices and for getting the right energy balance. Even if you don't want to lose weight, you still need to be aware of what you're putting into your body and how much you're burning through sort of activity and exercise as well, so that we can maintain that balance if you're just looking to sort of maintain your weight. But if you're looking to lose weight, we need to make sure that we're creating a calorie deficit so that you're burning more than you're consuming, or you're consuming less than you're burning, if that makes sense. So we're just tipping the scales. So the way that I would suggest that you do that, a free resource that's available to everyone, MyFitnessPal. It's a fantastic app. It's basically a food diary. It's got loads of different foods already in the database, and you can sort of just type in, I don't know, Tesco mature cheddar cheese, and you can add that in, or you can scan a barcode even, and it comes up with it, and you basically tracking your food intake, and it knows all the calories, it knows all the energy, all the nutritional information, adds it all up for you. You can also add in your sort of activity and your exercise, or you can link it up with your Apple Watch or whatever you use. And then it monitors your sort of energy in versus energy out. As long as you're putting in honestly what food you're eating and what you're consuming on a daily basis, it will track sort of your calorie in versus calorie out, etc. So I might have just, for some of you, if you've never used MyFitnessPal in your life, you're probably going to be very confused right now. But I suggest you just download the app. It's free. It's really quite simple to use once you know how. So maybe if you know someone who does use it already, just get them to set you up on it. But it is pretty straightforward, and it is a fantastic tool to be using for weight loss specifically, but also just for knowing kind of how many calories are in the foods and drinks that you're consuming as well. It's really good for that. So download that app. And then just this week, what I want you to do is to be logging every single day what you're consuming. So that's food and drinks as well. And try and do it for at least 7 days, but try and do it onwards as well for the foreseeable, whilst we're trying to achieve these goals. But it's just a bit of an eye-opener really. And sometimes it can be an eye-opener in terms of you're not eating enough, and sometimes it's an eye-opener in that you're perhaps consuming too much. And it might even put you off maybe having those biscuits or the extra glass of wine or whatever your vice is, because you know you've got to log it on to MyFitnessPal, and you've just got to be kind of a little bit strict on yourself. I'm not going to be there to remind you every single day to add it in, so you just need to make sure that you're honest and that you're adding it in as accurately as you can. If you want to lose weight, that is. If you want to be aware of what you're consuming, you either want to maintain your weight or you want to lose weight, then this is going to be a fantastic thing to do for you. So as well as your exercise, log on to MyFitnessPal, track what you're eating. You don't have to make too much changes right now. You might find that naturally you do, but just log on to MyFitnessPal, start adding in your food diary, and then next week I'm going to be giving you some top tips on what you can do to improve on your food and for weight loss and everything. So I'll see you next week, and please do let me know if you've got any questions.